What's up? What's going on, man? I'm your boy Rich.
And I'm Isaiah. So today, as you guys know, it's Father's Day, and we just sat down with two of our young fathers in the church, James and Marquise, and we just wanted to know their thoughts on what Father's Day meant to them. And we had some other questions that we are sure that you guys would love to hear the answers to. So if you guys would stay tuned and see what we have wonderful coming up in just a second.
What's up? I got two of the fellas in the house today. What's up with you fellas? What's going on?
What's happening?
We got brother
Life is
James. We got
good.
brother Marquise. So again, we got Father's Day coming up, and I got a couple questions for you guys, man. So
All right.
whoever want to start off first, go ahead and jump out there. You know what I'm saying? Don't be scared. The first question I have is, what does fatherhood means to you?
Oh, you looking right at me. Well, I guess that's my go. Fatherhood to me is guiding your family, protecting your family, being addition rather than the one who takes away. You carry a lot of the load. Um, you know, accepting the burdens that come with making sure your family's provided for, the food, the mental support, the listening ear, making it to that school event, um, being an individual that's supportive and solid and calm in in situations,
Okay.
being the one that you got to be there no matter what.
Yeah, and for me, far as fatherhood goes, is being a leader, being a leader of the household, because your family always want to look at you for making that big decision when it comes down to it. And if you can make that decision, good. Also, being transparent.
Amen.
Gotta be transparent to the kids, to the wife, everybody.
All right, so I'm sure that you guys have learned some things from being a father, all right?
Mhm.
And initially, when you first found out that you were a dad, you probably felt a certain way until now. So, what have you learned from being a father?
All right, so I became a father at the age of 19. And when I first had my child, I was trying to be his friend in the beginning. So what I learned, that's a no go. You
Okay.
got dad, you gotta be a dad. There's no being a friend trying to a friend one day, a dad. You just gotta be a dad. Yeah, that's what I learned.
Okay.
Um, it taught me to be submissive um, in the given situation because everything else is way more important at that moment. Um, the time uh, just seems to, slow down in some of the moments because you know, I still remember Zara when I took her in my arms after, being delivered. And it was just crazy because it's like everything started revolving around her. So, no matter the time of the day, she got to eat. She got to be changed. My wife is tired. She just delivered a human being. So, catering to her needs. And I remember drinking a lot of coffee. I remember I just had to be up. And from that point on, it took away a good portion of my selfishness. Because I'd be like, look, I do it when I feel like it. I do it. It wasn't optional. Baby crying, wife saying, "Get your daughter," and I mean everything that comes from that point on. She's hungry, you're hungry, so it caught me it put me in a position where my happiness was my happiness, but it came from them. It taught me to think outside of myself. It really just it changed a big portion of me, big portion.
Okay. All right. Another follow-up question is, who's your biggest inspiration as a dad?
I guess I'll take it. Or you want to go, brother Jay?
Yeah, that's gonna be real fast for me because to be 100% honest, I really didn't have no inspiration for real. Like
Okay.
I just, was going. Everything was coming to me. I was taking the punches. Building myself, building a family. Yeah, I didn't have really no role model or anything like that. I never really looked up to nobody for real.
Okay.
Understandable. Um, One was my mom, because my grandfather was very active in her life and very active in mine before he passed away. So, although he was just a man and he had his flaws, he was a good man. He was a caretaker of the neighborhood, made sure people had food, made sure, he give shirt off his back. Um, and a lot of that came through her to me because I just seen him and used to get milkshakes and haircuts. I was like, hey. But he was always there, very dependable. And then my uncles, like a lot of them, they just, with their kids, you had the one who worked all the time. You had the one who ain't had no kids, who always wanted to buy remote control cars and fast cars. So I had the fun side, I had the serious side, and even brother Dave in my latter years coming to this church, he gave me some great words of wisdom to help me, kind of shave off some more of those rough edges, because I'm pretty sure there's some more under these layers. But, just people like that. And of course, God. Reading the word more has really, it shifted my way of thinking, because if there's a being that can care for us, undoubtedly, we're to the point where no matter what you do, however you come, you'll never be pushed away. So that helped to develop my mentality with that.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna just say this. I got two questions. It's gonna be real. The last one's gonna be real short. This one is gonna say is, what impact does fatherhood has in society today? Is it even necessary?
Yeah, it's definitely necessary. It's definitely necessary. It's a quote in the Bible. A father away from the house is like a bird away from their nest. Something like that, or something like that. Like that's huge. That's huge. And far as society, you see how the world going these days. You need that father figure. You need fatherhood. You need men's group like how we have it. We just need it. It's no getting around it. We need it.
Yeah, fatherhood is it's necessary. It's people speak a lot about toxic masculinity and men trying to control the world and all that. And even during the service today, you know, Bishop spoke on how you see predominantly women in the church versus the males. And I feel like, that's men are very headstrong. So sometimes, oh, you going in there to praise Jesus or whatever. You need to praise me. They still trying to put themselves in that glorified position when we all are servants. And in those cases, men are not fulfilling their position in the family. And by us not stepping up and making the sacrifices and being there, being dependent, it makes that gap where now the women have to do that because we're not there doing our part. You know, it's it's a thing in each of us, male, female, but we're made for each other. But we have separate jobs. It's a thing in us, where you do this and you do that, or you can share the responsibility. But either way, you need to be having both roles fulfilled so that you can see what a balanced household is. Because when you unable to see one parent because the other one, well, let me pause there. If you see a parent once a day because they work in two jobs and they don't even have time to spend with you, and that time that they could have been spending with you, they're going to be working, and then vice versa, the time that they are, how can I say, the time that they would be home, they probably sleeping because they're tired. So that leaves you as the child, you're free to pretty much do what you want to do. And then once you have that position, that's when the mistakes are made, the guidance is missed and everything, because you don't have anybody to give you the guidance. You have outside influences that don't have your best interests at heart. Usually as a parent, you got your kid best interests at heart through love. You want to see them happy because you love them. You want them to be fulfilled. And when you're missing that father figure, you don't have that headstrong. I'm gonna say it. We're very direct most of the time, very driven, headstrong. We want certain things, and not to say women aren't like that, but we need to see more males doing it so that we'll know what that position looks like in a peaceful manner. Because that could be taken a couple of ways where people just, well, I'm a man and I just dominate and do what you want to do, but they need to see humble men in a position of guidance and leadership, like Brother James talked about, and being transparent, letting people know the mistakes are made, things happen, but it's all about how you grow from that, and not just about walking around beating your chest, that kind of like gorilla mentality, I like to call it, 'cause that doesn't prove anything. Doesn't it just says that you're loud. That's pretty much it. So we need fathers so that we'll have balance in the household, so that we'll have direction in the household, and so that we'll have stability in the household, because women just can't do it all.
Right.
They can't, and men can't do it all. We need each other.
Last question I got. What did y'all, and be honest with it, what y'all want for Father's Day?
You're funny, man.
Yeah, let them know what y'all want.
I seen this nice vacuum backpack. One of them Makita, what is that, Milwaukee backpack vacuum clean, about 700. It's 700. But guess what? It's It's a backpack joint. I cleaned a lot of dries with that. But I just really seriously, I just want to love and just spend time with the fam. Like, most of all, that's the stuff that matters to me, man. There ain't no gifts or nothing, or a pack of drawers. Yeah, always can use underwear.
I'm gonna take a page out the wife. I'm gonna take a page from the wife. I think I want a massage.
Okay.
I want to be pampered, man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Okay. I need to rewrite mine. Just get some drawers. All right. Hey, that's dope.
So we good?
Oh, cool.
Good stuff, man.